So here's our update on the T25. I've changed the look of the van a little bit. The grille was white, but I decided against it. It wasn't my cup of tea in the end. So gone over to black. Got rid of the comic book look. Again, kept looking at it, wasn't sure in it, and changed my mind. So gone over to like a subtle rat look. Rubbed down all the lines and gone down to the different colours of the van, add some character. Another 2 days of rubbing down. As you can see, the dash is out. We've done that today. Not too bad. Luckily there's no rust by the windscreen, which is usually an issue with the T25s, but we've been rather lucky with this one so far with the amount of rust it doesn't have. Obviously the wiring needs tidying up, as you can see, but luckily that's not going to be too much hard work. It's not too bad, to be fair. I've obviously started on spraying the cab floor, so it's obviously all rubbed down, cleaned and treated. Just got that side to do, but obviously got to deal with that hole over there first before I can get that side done. I fitted carpet obviously on the floor now. Nice finish to it. And obviously there's the rest of the paintwork with the subtle rat look. I've done those grills black as well instead of white. Again, just think it looks 10 times better with the black grills compared to the white. I think it gives it a lot more character and just goes 10 times better. I've obviously done this lip as well, all the way along, painted that black so that it's all protected. And again, just instead of it being orange, I've done it black. I think it looks better and nicer. And obviously a few more of the rat look details. Obviously it needs a wash, which I haven't got around to yet because the weather hasn't been allowing this week. And obviously doing like the door shuts all in black as well, to get a nice contrast between the orange and the black. I think it looks nice clean lines. And obviously where it's all red behind the dash, I'm gonna clean that all, and then obviously rub it down, clean it properly, obviously, and then spray that all black as well, just so it's all got that layer of protection. Obviously before we refit the dash, once we've obviously tied up this wiring and just checked that the heat matrix is working and everything is obviously as it should be behind there. So we've blown behind the dash now. We've obviously got rid of the worst of the dust. I'll continue tomorrow now, just getting on. I've got to sort dinner out, but tomorrow I'll obviously clean that all with a damp cloth, get rid of the rest of the old dirt and grime. Obviously excuse the bird poos having a field day with my van at the minute, doing my head in. Clean it, and as soon as I clean it they do more. So yeah, once that's done, then obviously I can sort the wiring out and then get getting the dash back in. But before I put the dash in, I'm going to clean it. And I think I've decided I'm going to use like the 4-way stretch carpet, which is obviously on the sides of the van, and I might actually put that onto the dash. So basically carpet the whole dash in it, which I'm sure is going to result in quite a lot of swear words, so I may not record that because, you know, I'll get in trouble with the amount of swearing, but we'll see how it goes. I'll try and record it and then just see how it all works out, basically. Just thinking obviously going for something a little bit different than just keeping it just a standard black, you know, and kind of just goes in with tone with the rest of the van, carpeting it, making it look nice and warm. Yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow, basically, is just clean it all in preparation, and then in a week I'll look at carpeting that dash. It's quite straightforward in a way because it's a lot of straight lines and it's not too big. It's a nice simple dash, to be fair. Okay, so day 2, I have cleaned around the windscreen and painted all around there, along the top and along the other side, and along the bottom. So now it's just a matter of obviously cleaning behind all that, obviously where I can get to, and then obviously painting the bits that I can. And then obviously after that I'm going to remove the wires, like the speaker cables, and obviously refit new ones, and tidying up the wiring as a general, and just figure out what's what. We got a few switches that are extra which we're not quite sure what they are, so obviously we need to sort that out. And then I cleaned the dash yesterday, cheated and done it with a pressure washer, as it's a metal dash so we can get away with that. So that's all prepped and ready for carpeting, so that'll be the next job. And then I think after that it's welding, so we've got to wait for Glenn to do that once he's obviously done his last few bits on the Morris after his show on a Saturday. And we've obviously got the best modification any van can have, or modification accessory, whatever you want to call it, the eyes. Finished it off quite well at the front, I think. So yeah, next video maybe the carpeting, depending on how many swear words come out. I also added a little friend at the end. While the dash is out, I've obviously took the heater blower out. We're going to clean that all and obviously check all inside and make sure everything's as it should be, and obviously clean it up. And then we'll obviously put that back in and then refit the dash now that it's carpeted, which I'll obviously do a separate video on. I just thought I'd mention about the paint that I used for the van, which was this one for the orange. So that was about £4 a can. I used 16 cans to do the whole van, so it worked out at no more than 80 quid just to do the whole van. I've used this one to do all my door shuts and like in the cab on the floor and around the seats. All had about 3 coats. That was £20 for 6 cans of it. And I've got the panel wipe from Amazon, which I've obviously used before painting just to clean everything, to make sure obviously the paint will stick, and obviously that there won't be hopefully any reactions with the paint, which so far so good. We've had no issues with any of the paint so far. So yeah, it's all worked out really well. Obviously all done with spray cans. I'm obviously doing it on a budget due to the fact that obviously we've got the Morris on the go as a project, and we do have kids and what have you, so I'm trying to do it as affordable as can. I fitted the seat yesterday on the passenger seat. Yeah, the seat was from a Smart 4.2. It's fitted really well and it's really comfortable. So yeah, I've just got to fit the driver's one, but I need to get some washers first before I can get that done. So probably get that done next week now. So yeah, I can't flip my camera around because apparently I don't have that option on this phone. So that's the update so far for this week. There'll probably be a video next week for the carpeting off the dash. And then we'll have an update after that, which hopefully will be when we get on to the welding and everything. So yeah, thank you. dash all carpeted. So everything cut out for all the vents and everything else to go back in when the dash is refitted. I think in total it probably took me about 2 hours because I had to stop and start obviously in between doing the housework and cooking dinner and everything, but happy with the end result. I'm sure it'll look really good when it's in the van. I've just removed the heater blower today to service that and make sure it's all working and give it a clean, so once that's fitted back in then I can get a dash in.